May I have your attention, please? Do not play with exit signs or fire alarms. You know, playing with exit signs or fire alarms are illegal. Or if you're older, you might get arrested and fined. You're gonna get a fine and arrested for doing that. But do not tamper those. Don't tamper with this Gentex Commander 3 fire alarm or strobe. Just leave them alone. Don't play with them. Do not tamper with these as well. There are life safety devices. Just leave them alone. Or as you can see, if there is a test button there, just leave it alone. Don't push it. Or when there is a fire, emergency. When there is an emergency, and you detect an emergency in the building, go ahead. You can test them, but do not take them off the bookshelf. It's illegal. Or do not do something like this. Doing that keeps tampering with it. It's illegal for doing it. That's number one. Number two, do not punch the exit sign. Do not do this. You know, it's not a safe idea to do that. Or do not do this. Like this. By turning off the breaker and set the emergency lights on. Leave the breaker alone. Like this breaker. Just leave them alone. Or do not do something like this. Do not do if you're in a public building when there is no emergency, you don't do it. Or when there is an emergency, you can go ahead and test the exit signs. Alright? Same as this emergency light. Do not tamper with this thing either. Just leave them alone. Or with the LHQM, do not adjust them like that. And get you arrested and fined too, like a fire alarm. Okay? As you can see, this is a simplex fire alarm speaker strobe. You should not ever tamper with these fire alarms as well. Just leave them. Just leave the fire alarm the way it is. Don't tamper with those. Just leave them alone. All right. All speaker strobes have the strobes and speakers. Do not change the tones of it. Or when you detect a fire in the building, go ahead. Or do not making a solo car and make the car run over an exit sign. Or do not throw that. Don't throw this at the exit sign. It's called tampering with it. You're gonna break it. It's not cool. Or when there's an emergency, go ahead. You can test them. Or as you can see, do not take the lens off of them. Just leave them alone. As you can see, this is the exit sign that is still in the public building before in my dad's factory. They have one of those exit signs. Do not pull them out. It's illegal for doing them. Do not do something like this. If you're trying to touch them like this, hold on. It's fine. Well, that's for emergencies only. As you can see, this is called emergency test button. This emergency test button means the emergency lights come on in the power outage. So as you can see, do not take the AC on light off. Leave it alone, and leave the AC on light leave it alone. Just put it on. Okay. Do not tamper with those. It might be illegal, and you could get if you're just a 9-year-old. No, if you're just a 5-year-old, who pulled a fire alarm, said, "Oh, I'm gonna pull a fire alarm." No, you don't do that. If you're a little kid who pulled the fire alarm, you might get suspended and grounded. Yeah, and that's that. And also, if you're older, if you're 18 years old, you might get fined and arrested for tampering with exit signs and fire alarms. Okay? I was a 12-year-old and I broke an exit sign. I did this almost when the faceplate went down. And it also fell off. And I was trying to touch it. And also I broke it. It was all my fault for doing that, but it was my fault. I'm really sorry for what I have done. But I did not get arrested or get grounded. I was calm the whole time. Okay? And someone went, hey, someone broke an exit sign. But not good. Not in a public building. I did not get arrested. So, if I did everything wrong by breaking an exit sign, I will get grounded. The two. I will get grounded as well. Okay? Just like the fire alarm, do not take the arrow off. Leave the arrow the way it is, which is the exit here. Okay? Okay? Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment and subscribe. And listen, do not tamper with exit signs or fire alarms and emergency lights. Okay? Thank you for watching.